ho, ho, ho.
We we are so excited, everybody. We are so happy to bring you Jeanette.
Surprise! We have Santa.
We have Santa Claus. We're so excited. We have been waiting for this day for so long. We wanted to share Santa with you because we are so grateful for everything this year. We've done so many different things and had so many different things happen to us and overcame so many odds. And here we are with Santa for Christmas, and
Yay!
we couldn't ask for anything better. And what a way to end a really amazing year with such a special guest. And so, Jeanette, this is Jeanette's baby. She met Santa and she brought Santa to our show. So I am going to step aside and I'm going to let Jeanette and Santa have it all.
Yes, yay! Santa. Don't let me start singing Santa baby. No, I won't do that one. But no, I'm naughty. Anyway, I'm the bad elf. Anyway, so go ahead, Santa. Go ahead and say who you are and how you started and everything like that.
Well, good afternoon, ladies. I hope it's afternoon. I'm Santa Papa John, and I live in the North Pole, of course. But like I say to the children on TikTok and other platforms, I spend time at my summer cottage in Minnesota. So I have, a widespread of couple different places where I live and spend time. And Mrs. Claus is always making my wonderful shirts for me, and I'm so proud to wear them. But boys and girls, moms and dads, it's getting close. It's getting that time. Are you on the good list or are you on the naughty list? Santa goes around checking and has some accomplices to give him the information on certain people that might not meet the criteria to stay on the good list this year. But the list of good boys and girls is growing exponentially this year because there are so many good boys and girls out there helping moms and dads. It's been a tough year for a lot of families, and it's amazing to see how the kids are helping contribute to the family. And it's such a wonderful idea to see that they're doing stuff like this. But Santa goes all around the world, and lately he's been talking to a lot of people, not only from the United States and Canada, Australia, Denmark, UK, all over the world. So if you're thinking that you might want to try and slip one by old Santa, that you think you're not going to get caught and be put on the naughty list, well, I have some other ideas for you. And, these two ladies are on the fine line of staying positive or negative, but they try real hard because, they've started this wonderful new show that I hear a lot of people are watching, which is absolutely wonderful because they get to share a lot of great information with all the people out here in Wonderland. And it's oh, wait, there it is. Creative Spirit Channel.
Yep.
Aha.
And you know what, Santa? These are like elves for you. Crafters, like elves are crafters. They're like the original, like amazing crafters. They make all the trains and the cars and the dolls and the so. I mean, how perfect to have them on the show. I mean,
absolutely. We can't forget clocks. I mean, there's a special lady on here that makes some amazing clocks that Santa would be proud to distribute for her, if we worked out a little bit of a deal. But that's a whole other conversation for another time.
I think but, create a special Christmas clock.
Well,
yes,
this is true. But
I
A
am.
new hat. I'm sorry, I
I
gotta adjust. She made a big new hat, and it's a little big on my, bald
Oh,
head,
am.
but that's
did you?
okay. But,
But
the bigger thing that I'm seeing, girls, ladies, is there are a lot of people out there that still don't know how to smile.
Oh,
And shows like this, people like me, all your hard work can make somebody smile. And we need more smiling in this world. It's
yeah,
a pretty ugly world out there for a lot of people, but this is the advice I'm going to give to those people that are struggling. Work hard, don't give up, try, 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 because there is light at the end of the tunnel. And
yeah,
whether you're a veteran or you're a small child or an adult that are having some issues, remember these ladies and Santa love you very much. And we want you to keep pushing through whatever you are going through. And mums and dads with your children, yes, we know children like to be put on the naughty list every now and then.
yeah,
you just got another order.
Yeah,
yeah.
I just got another order. Actually, absolutely. Um, don't give up. Keep trying. And remember, this is very important, children. Schoolwork is very important. There is no such thing as quitting. I don't want to. Wah, 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 wah. School is very important and you must do your homework. You must listen to the teacher and you should graduate. That is Santa's wish for all the children out there in schools.
Wonderful, Santa. And I want to know, you're doing a lot of things for the children. So I want to go ahead and share my screen and show your fabulous website, because people need to find you. And if they need to find you, they need to know where to find you. So
Absolutely.
look at this beautiful website. And this is his website. It's Santa Papa John. And you have various things on here. So I'm going to let you explain it as I scroll down the page. Okay. So
Well, of course,
this side.
I have stuff for businesses and for moms and dads and families. And of course, there's the countdown. And,
67 days.
Only 67 days? Holy moly.
Yeah,
yes.
7 day, 9 hours, 24 minutes, and 51 50 seconds until Christmas. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay.
So I will be spending time in Minnesota this year. And of course, there's a picture of my mother who has passed on, but she was my first, Mrs. Claus in my life. And she always believed in me. And
Oh,
that is a true story for all children out there. Mom and dads do believe in you, whether you're angry with them or not. Now our services, I do. Is your business Santa approved? Wow, that's pretty awesome. If you meet Santa's criteria, you can be Santa approved and belong to Santa's workshop where he gets to promote your business. And then, of course, in Minnesota, in central Minnesota and around Minneapolis, I do in person visits where I come to your business, to your house, to your daycare, and I get to talk to the children. And then I get into all the different videos that I make. I'm up to 10 different videos now to promote businesses and families.
Wow.
And both of them are just as important. Santa cares about them. These are the two photographers that I work with around the Brainerd Lakes area in Minnesota and St. Cloud. And they do phenomenal work with children. Absolutely so impressed with, working with these two ladies. I've worked with them now for like going on 4 years, and they have the magic touch behind the cameras. So
And
there's a contact on how to get a hold of Santa, and you can get a hold of me, and we can arrange for either a phone call or a Zoom call. And
mm-hmm.
then, of course, oh, look at that. Oh, back that up a bit. No, there you are.
Yes.
Santa goes to Santa school. Do you know there's a Santa school to actually teach Santas how to be a better Santa? We
that's
all have jobs that we all need improvement on. So, Santa loves going to Santa school so he can learn how to do things better for families and for,
Oh,
businesses.
that is great. Do you want to do a set gallery here? We have pictures. That's beautiful. Oh wow, Santa,
And
you've been busy all around the world.
I have been, and that's only just the start of them. I got, many more of those pictures. And Santa even did, now if you up scroll a little bit, down a little bit,
Down?
yeah,
down, down, right
good.
there. Santa was doing stuff on the beach for Christmas in July with one of
Wow.
his photographers. Now, Santa does different activities for Christmas in July. People have different ways of expressing their excitement for Christmas. So they want to do it twice a year, and they do Santa, Christmas in July activities as well.
Oh wow,
That's
that's
awesome.
beautiful.
So,
And
so
um, yeah,
what
no,
is your what is your favorite? I'm probably going to know this, but what is your favorite appearance? Like, what is it? Is it like kids' parties? Is it? Um,
Oh,
do you find the adults are enjoy it as much as the kids do?
well, it all depends on the scenario. I mean, you get the excitement of the children, but when you get the right place and the right party and the right atmosphere, the adults can have just as much excitement seeing Santa as the children. That's when you know it's truly magic.
oh, this is, I guess, everybody's favorite part. You tell stories. Tell us
I just started doing this. I'm reading stories twice a week for on my YouTube channel and on TikTok, but I'm taking it to the next step. I will personalize a story for your family. And now listen to this. This is the key factor right here. I will put your children's names into that story. So can you imagine all the kids gathered around on the watching the big screen, and I'm reading this story and I say their names as part of the story?
oh,
What kind of memory is that going to create not only for the children but for mom and dad as well?
That's
That'll
awesome.
that'll
you.
be a lifetime of memory that they can create.
Oh my gosh, that is. Now you have a messaging service, Santa.
Absolutely. You
Message
know,
service.
I was trying to set up a text message service so Santa would send you, a text message for encouragement. It's one of those things that Santa tries because he knows there's some kids out there that are not very happy with what they're doing, and maybe, they're not happy with mom and dad for some reason, and they need a little bit of encouragement to make them smile and maybe get them back on the good list and not be on the naughty list.
I love that. I love the little baby's face looking at you.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
It's definitely that. And then you have a thank you message here.
Well, that's for businesses.
Okay.
Now, ladies, if you've got, special clientele that come to the TV show, um, wouldn't it be cool to have Santa make them a special video on behalf of, you two ladies to thank them for coming to the show? Now, you can take businesses and say, hey, I had a lot of great customers this year. I want to do something more than just send them a Christmas card. They can get Santa here to make them a personalized video on behalf of your
awesome.
company
That
to
is nice. I
That's
like
to
that
say
too.
thank you, you
Oh
know?
my goodness. Oh my
So,
Santa, you keep on and on and on and on and on. It's
well,
like,
I had a lady reach out to me the other day and she says, Santa, I send out greeting cards to all my clientele every year. And
wow.
she says, I want something different this year. And I says, what are you thinking? She said, would you be willing to do a video to say on behalf of my husband and myself, our cousin, our business is continually growing because of the great customers and clientele like you that allow us to keep growing. And I went, what an awesome idea.
Oh my gosh.
Now you're up to a new idea that I've come up with. with Jeanette. You'll absolutely love it. And people are loving it. The Warriors Beacon of Hope.
Mm.
This is going to be a national list to help our veterans find services that they need. You
Oh,
know, it's truly sad that there is no national list that the veterans can
That's
use to
amazing.
find services in different cities. But then I say, as I'm talking to different veterans, the one guy says, "Oh wait, there is a list." And I went, "Oh." He says, "Yeah, they charge $5,000 a year to be on this."
Yee.
goodness.
And I went, "Well, all the different organizations that I have talked to can barely afford to pay their phone bill, never mind $5,000. So
Right.
I'm going to charge these companies $10 a month. And if
What?
they can't afford that, I'm going to donate one of my stories to them so that they can cover the cost of the service to be included on this list."
Wow. This
You
is,
know, the sad reality of it is our veterans, and Jeanette, you know this,
yeah,
you didn't hesitate to sign your name on the dotted line.
did not.
So why do you have to go through World War III to find services that you need and then to be put on a waiting list for 6 or 8 months?
Wow.
You know, and I'm not a veteran. My wife is not a veteran. She's got a brother-in-law and some other relatives that are veterans. But I said, when people started talking to me, I said, I'm not a veteran. I shouldn't be doing this. And I talked to my wife a few times, and she talked to, she prayed to God, and then I talked to God, and I said, maybe he's trying to tell me something, that this is something that Santa needs to do.
Definitely. As one veteran, I know that I would love to use this. So I didn't even know this was here. And I love the name Warriors Beacon of Hope because that's what we need. We do need hope. You know,
Absolutely. And, I'll tell you a story that I reached out. Well, a young soldier reached out to me last year at Christmas time. I had
Mhm.
met him on TikTok, and he said, I can't say the words that I want to say to my family
Good
because
evening, ladies and
this,
gentlemen. Thank
this young man, 25 years old, had done 4 tours already across the pond and had signed up for his fifth one.
Oh,
And it affected his brain cells that he wasn't able to say those kind, loving words that we all want to hear from our fellow, family member. So I
mhm.
said, absolutely, write down some of the words that you want me to say, and I will make up this video. So I made this video up, and he showed it to his parents and his brothers and sisters, and of course I made mom and dad cry, and which was a good thing. But more importantly, I was able to tell his family the important words that he couldn't say. So when he said, "How much do I owe you?" I said, "You don't owe me anything. You
Oh,
know, thank you for your time and thank you for your service." But if we all support our veterans by doing little things, folks, maybe the veterans won't be hurting as much as they are.
mm, and tell me about it. Oh my gosh. But thank you, Sana. That was beautiful.
Amazing. You
Yeah.
know, we forget how much a small little thing can do for people. Everybody looks at the ginormous things, and really, whenever you're out, my daughter and I were just talking about this today. It doesn't cost anything to be kind or to be considerate or to make someone laugh or smile. And usually, the people that are the meanest or the harshest are the ones that are hurting the most. And
Oh, absolutely.
it's hard to
Absolutely.
be nice to them, but sometimes you have to, and then it turns it around. And having Santa with us is just like so amazing. I'm just sitting here going, this is so exciting.
I am. I'm very happy and that
Well,
he
ladies, let me add another quick one for you. Every Sunday, I do a video every day to encourage positivity, happiness. Be nice to your fellow human being. And on Sundays, I do the same thing, but I call it a different thing. I say Santa supports your friend's small business Sunday. We all have friends that have small businesses. Oh, I can't support them because it's going to cost me this, that, and everything else. absolutely wrong.
Yep.
And I say, how do you support your friend's small business? You like, you share, you comment, and you post on their website, on their social media. And if
Yes,
we all do that, all our friends are going to get more exposure
Yep.
to more people so their business will grow.
exactly. And I always say, even if it's the littlest thing of the of just even just saying, you are beautiful, you're kind, you're loving, and just smiling at someone, you have made their day, you know?
Absolutely. And you know, people forget about that. I say every morning you got a choice when you get out of bed and you put your feet on the ground. Absolutely. You thank God that you made it through another night and you're up for another exciting day today. But you have a choice. Do you want to be miserable and grumpy all day or do you want to be happy and cheerful and positive?
It is
We
a choice, and the I think the idea of Christmas, some people don't like it, and they think it's all a big mess and a problem. But the essence of Christmas is giving, and not necessarily a new car, but sometimes a new vision, sometimes a new goal, sometimes a new path, and it only takes one person to do that for each other. And I love the fact that the kids get so excited. If we could all be children again and lose all the outside stuff we've accumulated as we get older, and just see Christmas as being a time of joy and happiness, and just looking at, I have a friend, a Jewish friend, and a lot of people say, well, the religions, don't mix. But she said, I love the fact that Christmas is so pretty. It's so
Mhm.
much fun. And I don't practice the religious part, but she said, I so appreciate the presentation. And that gets into their heart, whether they know it or not.
Yes.
and we'll take that. That is so amazingly true. I've got kids coming on to my TikTok channel and saying, "Well, I'm Jewish, so I don't celebrate." I said, do you like the spirit of Christmas?" And they said, "What's the spirit of Christmas?" Happy, joyful, positivity, sharing and caring and loving one another.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
Oh yeah, I have the Christmas spirit. Well, then it doesn't matter what religion you belong to. Everybody can have the Christmas spirit.
That's
And
right.
ladies, we forget that it doesn't, like you say, it doesn't have to be the biggest car or the most expensive gift. It
Mm,
can be a homemade gift that's made with love
yep.
Yep.
that you give to someone that can be the best gift in the world. You
Exactly.
know, it doesn't have to be all about spending money in the stores,
Hmm.
spending time with people, spending time with your loved ones can
Hmm.
be absolutely amazing as a Christmas. With you know, it's funny. I get the kids to come on live with me, and they'll, "What do you want for Christmas?" And of course, "Oh, I want electronics," and I want. Well, Santa doesn't bring electronics. Well, I'm gonna bite the big one right here from a few of your volunteers. But if you remember, Santa is a toy manufacturer, not an electronics manufacturer. And that's how I explain it to the children. Well, I
Yes.
want a new computer. I want a new PC. I want a new tablet. I want a new iPhone. No, Santa doesn't bring you. You got to get those from mom and dad. But, taking your idea,
That's
Have
a
you,
great way of saying that.
yeah. Have you ever got a child just that made you cry that said it wasn't for them, but it was for something else, for someone else?
well, I, I've almost been in tears a few times, but there's a few of the kids that I get so excited when I hear it. I don't want any gifts from you, Santa, or my family. I want my family to be happy.
Oh,
Like, ooh, talk about rip your heart out going, I don't know what you're going through, kid, at this moment in time, but yes, I will say a prayer that you will be happy with your family.
mm,
And that's what we need to emphasize to the children, it's not commercialization. It's gifts from the heart that
Mm-hmm.
will go a lot further to the children and even to the bigger children.
You just said the verse of the day, the merry heart. That's exactly what today's verse is. Usually I read the verse of when the situation and the day that it is, and I don't pick it. I just open up to the date, and there it is, a merry heart, exactly what you said. And it's a merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones. And that was from Proverbs 17. I found that listening to good, uplifting, godly music is an excellent way to keep a merry heart. When we listen to it, we tend to find ourselves humming or singing along. Even when we are not aware of it, when we have a merry heart, we can have joy in our hearts, even while going about our work. We can also have more energy and vitality because the Bible tells us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. We have a choice. We can grumble our way through our troubles, or we can sing our way through our troubles. Either way, we have to go through the trouble, so we might as well have a merry heart and do it happily. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Yep.
You know, people, the kids on TikTok, it's amazing some of the questions that they ask. But quite often, almost every night, do you believe in God? And I say, of course I believe in God. You know, for some people, He is the Almighty, and for some people, He's not. But that's a choice that each person has to make on their own. And, we can never forget that Jesus is the reason for Christmas to
Mm.
celebrate, you know? And
That's why it says Christ. Yep.
there you go. Absolutely.
It's
So
that way.
great. This has been awesome, ladies. You guys are amazing. This has been a lot of fun today.
It was. Thank you so much, Santa. I really love everything. And thank you for just taking the time in the little day just to be with us. But you're everywhere. So
I
people
know.
are looking for you and
It's everywhere.
looking for you and on that day on Christmas, they're gonna be looking up the sky and stuff. Just send them a little Merry cheer and things like that. That's gonna be great.
I just think it's so amazing that he's on TikTok and the kids are asking him these questions because
Yes.
kids, um, we forget. We put the kids, just a little side note, we put the kids in a position of where they know everything because they're walking, talking. And as adults, we don't realize that they don't know. They're observing. And the fact that they're looking for someone to ask these questions about God and about life and things, and Santa, you're providing them just a place for them to go to be safe and to feel good about themselves is enough to make any electronics go by the wayside. And so I'm going to thank you personally for that because I have two grandkids and they're at that age and everybody thinks that they're old enough to do stuff by themselves, but they still need to be guided and they need to have inspiration from adults and they need to see that there's hope and there's joy and there's fun in life. And I want to thank you for that. That's amazing.
You are more than welcome. And it's I get a lot of the kids on the spectrum coming to talk to me on TikTok, and the reality of it is a lot of these kids, like you said, they're just looking for attention. They just want to have someone to talk to. They want to have someone that they can talk with. And it's kind of sad that society has given the electronics as the glorified babysitter,
Mm,
and we all know that that's not the proverbial right answer to do.
Right.
no.
Mom and dads need to spend time with their children
Mm-hmm.
and give them that hug every day. Tell them that they love them. And
Yeah.
it's amazing when you start including your children back into some of your activities. And in fact, I talked to a lady the other day. She says, "You know what we're doing every Saturday now? We play board games with the children so that there's no electronics." And I'm
Yep.
going, that is so awesome to have the family atmosphere back in the word family.
Yes.
Oh,
That
You
would
know?
be great. That would be a great thing, everybody. We're gonna have to let Santa go, very sadly, but maybe make this Christmas all about hanging out, playing games, making cocoa together, maybe watching an old cartoon, a Christmas cartoon,
yes.
and spending time with each other in a really, really kind and joyful way. So thank you, Santa, for
Thank you so
sharing
much.
that, 'cause that's really important.
Any last words? Any last words for us before we say bye?
I'm just going to say thank you, ladies. This has been absolutely wonderful. Your enthusiasm is over the top. And I wish you the best of luck in this new endeavor that you're on. And if Santa can reach out and help again, I would love to have a conversation again with you, ladies. This has been absolutely a delight.
Thank you so
So,
much. So is
ho,
that
ho, ho.
where
Merry,
Santa approved?
Santa,
Merry Christmas. Well, we'll have to work on that, won't we, Jeanette?
I have some work to do, guys, because I'm kind of on the edge of the naughty list. We'll tell you about it later. But I'm gonna get Santa to warm up to me. We want to get Santa approved.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go.
Merry